Hello everyone! So today we have broken down the top 6 products on the business, so it will be simply for you to pick the correct option. If you enjoy this video, a sub to the channel would be fabulous. Make sure to check out the description below for more information and its latest pricing. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Samsung has really thrown the kitchen sink at its flagship S23 Ultra this year, with a phone that comes armed with not only the best Android processor on the market, but also a frankly bonkers array of cameras, including a 200-megapixel sensor on the back, which puts this phone basically in a class of its own. It's similar to last year's S22 Ultra. In other words, it's gorgeous if you don't mind a fairly hefty device with 5 cameras staring out of the back. But the camera and processor upgrades alone are enough to make this definitely worth the purchase, especially if you're a keen photographer. The 200-megapixel camera combines 16 pixels into one 12.5-megapixel shot in standard mode, delivering incredibly bright and colorful images. If you want to zoom and crop, shoot in full 200-megapixel mode. Night photography, boosted by AI, is incredible. The 2 telephoto cameras deliver incredible zoomed-in shots, including a 100-time zoom shot of the moon's surface. This is a gorgeous phone with a fast processor that makes mincemeat of games and video. It can also shoot in 8K, 4 times sharper than the display of even the latest tellies. But the reason you'll stay is for the camera. For anyone serious about smartphone photography, this is the ultimate choice. Google Pixel 7 Pro. If you're purely wanting a phone camera for stills photography, the Pixel 7 Pros is the one to go, just like the Pixel 6 Pros before it. While it's disappointing a bit with video captures and lacks some of the versatility of the iPhone 14 Pros or the S23 Ultra, the beautiful images it captures are rich in details and vibrancies and are the most pleasing of all the phones on this video. The way it utilizes HDR to level out contrast and exposure is fantastic, ensuring photos taken on sunny days really pop. We've taken hundreds of snaps on the Pixel 7 Pros and very rarely get a dud. Google's night mode remains quite strong, though not the quickest to capture and produces bright and detailed image in low lights. The zoom skills of this phone are better than the Oppo Find X5 Pros and iPhone 14 Pro, but they can't compare to the S23 Ultras. Google software can only get you so far, and the better zooms hardware on the Samsung produce clearer images. It's a similar story too for the ultra-wides, which produce adequate image that sits somewhere in the middles in terms of quality. The Pixel 7 Pro also impressive with its numerous camera tricks. Magic Erasers is even better with the Tensor G2 chips, easily removing photo bombers from photos. Google Pixel 6a. Google's Pixel lines have consistently impressed us with its camera performances. Despite hardware changes, this has largely been fueled by the line's advanced processing, which use Google's AI and machine learning to create best-in-class imaging quality year on years. Based on the testings, the Pixel 6a continued the legacy but brings the brand's camera quality to typically low price points. The phone features the same rear camera setups as the regular Pixel 6. It's also powered by Google-made Tensor chips, which lets it offer a few pixel-specific feature you can't get elsewhere. The most useful we found is Magic Erasers, which lets you use the 6a's AI Smart to remove unwanted photo bomber and elements from your photo in the main camera app. This, plus the 6a's small hand-friendly design and fantastic image processing power, let it deliver unparalleled image qualities that blew every other phones. Low-light photos hold better contrast and remain noise-free. Regular photos look realistic, featuring neutral, accurate colors, and remains blissfully free of the rookie mistakes we experience on other phones at this price, like over-sharpening. This earns it a place in this list as recommended camera phone for buyers looking for the best value option. Vivo X90 Pro. When it comes to low, light photographies, the Vivo X90 Pro is undoubtedly the most capable phones on the market right now. With some truly stunning low-light results That's largely down to the inclusions of a 1-inch sensors and f1.75 apertures with its main 50.3 megapixel main cameras, which allow it to let in much more lights than the capable iPhone 14 Pro Max and Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultras, and the result are instantly noticeable. Low-light images taken on the Vivo X90 Pros boast more light than the competition, decent detail and color accuracy too. In fact, Vivo's claims that it can take image with less than 1 lux rings true in the experiences, with the ability to take photos of a garden at 11 p.m. with nothing more than moonlights and make it look like it was taken on a cloudy day. Some might argue that it's not true to life, and certainly not, but it's better to have too much lights than not enough, in my opinion. Besides, the night modes is split into 2, standard and advanced, that changes the amounts of lights let into the lens. The former offers something more true to life, while the latter produce something closer to night visions. You don't need a tripod either, even when taking snaps of the stars. It's not just focused on low lights, though. The combination of the main 50.3 megapixel sensors, a 12 megapixel ultrawides, and a 50 megapixel 2x telephoto lens provide a versatile shooting experience, though the 2x zooms does seem a bit limited compared to most flagships on the market. Elsewhere, key specs including a top-end Dimensity 9200 chipset, 5000 mAh battery with 120-watt fast-charging text, and a pixel-packed 6.78 inches AMOLED display make for a tempting flagship smartphone. iPhone 14 Pro. Apple iPhone 14 Pro specifications such as dust resistances, water resistance, co-processing, fast and wireless charging technique, etc., Apple iPhone 14 Pros delivers impressive image on a 6.1-inch OLED screen, a high screen resolution of 1179 by 2556 pixels, and a pixel density of 461 ppi. In addition, the 120Hz refresh rates promise great visuals. There are 3 cameras on the back, a 12-megapixel f1.9 selfie cameras on the front, including a 48-megapixel f1.78 main camera, a 12-megapixel f2.2 ultra-wide-angle lens, and another 12-megapixel f2.8 telephoto lens. The entire camera setup eliminates unnecessary blur and captures stable footages with built-in features like phase detections, autofocus, and OIS technology. HDR modes, burst shootings, digital zoom, and more are other features available. Pack the Apple A16 Bionic chipsets with a whopping 6 GB of RAM and a tight 128 GB of internal storages with a powerful dual-core quad-core processors configuration. The smartphone is equipped with a non-removable battery of the Lion family of 3200 mAh and is compatible with 20-watt fast charging and wireless charging technology. Oppo Find X5 Pro. Oppo has consistently impressed with its phones in recent years, with the firm's ever-improving camera being one of the biggest reasons why. The Find X5 Pro disappoints with its zoom performances, but boasts the strongest ultra-wide cameras we have tested. While other phones on this list use inferior sensor for their ultra-wides, the Find X5 Pros uses the same hardware for both the wide and ultra-wide cameras, giving you far superior results. Not only are pictures more detailed with the better colors, but they lack the distorted edge and strong fisheye effects we found on the S23 Ultra's ultra-wide cameras. This is the first Oppo phones to use the brand's own Mara Silicon X NPU, and it helps the phones have greater controls over the image quality. Compared to the outgoing Find X3 Pro, which has the same camera hardware, the images here are more detailed with nicer color reproduction. Low light performance has greatly improved too. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more from us, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icons to get instant notification of our new videos.